What's going on, everyone? Chuck here, and I hope that you are having a great day today. Before we get started with this project, if you haven't watched my last video, I actually have stickers that I'm giving away. If you want a sticker 100% free of cost, there's no postage, no nothing. I just want to give you a sticker. Go to my About section. There's my email. Just send me an email with an address, and I will get that sent off to you. But now, let's talk about this over here. All right, so this is the flower bed near my mailbox. There's my mailbox. This past spring, I actually extended out this flower bed because I really like this area to put some flowers and stuff, and just make the very first thing people see of my house, is this flower bed. But it needs a lot of flowers to fill it up. And also, I came to realize that by spreading it spreading it out like I did, I just gave water more of a chance to push all my mulch away, and that's exactly what happened from the parkway, or the strip, which is over here. The water flows this way and it pushes all my mulch to this corner. And so it's been hard to maintain this area, so I'm actually gonna shrink it back, probably to around the size it used to be. So that's what I'm gonna work on right now. I was originally gonna take grass from the parkway or the strip and sort of transplant it like sod over here, but between the grubs and maybe some brown patch or other disease, I'm not gonna do that anymore. So for the flower bed I put over there, I'm just gonna kill that area off and just go with that. So I will be putting seed down here when I do my overseed in a couple weeks. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some topsoil down in the areas that are no longer flower bed and just gonna be grass again. So that is what I'm working on, and it is hot, 95 degrees. So I guess let's just get it started. So the first thing that I'm doing is I'm just trying to figure out how I want the design of the flower bed to be. Originally, I just liked this sort of like rounded off corner, and that was the only corner. It made it kind of easy to mow, and it was fine. It'll be straight from the driveway to this bush, then I'll cut it in to the dirt mound, cut it to the bush here, and then up to the driveway. So that is my plan. So I'm gonna go ahead, and I have over there, I have my edging tool. I'm gonna go ahead and edge this again, and that will also be more dirt, because that's the dirt from the flower bed when I put the mums in. So I have some topsoil to sort of build this area up. And then I'm also gonna probably, because if you can see that dip right there, that is now gonna be grass. So that's gonna take a lot of topsoil to level that off. But I'm gonna actually get some sort of edge there along the driveway, along the driveway to stop the water from coming in to the flower bed, I hope, is my plan. We'll see how well that works. But that is my goal, is to where the flower bed continues on that way, get some sort of edge, some sort of guard, something that's gonna push water out towards the street, which is over here, and not into the flower bed. But we'll figure that out as we go. So I'm gonna go ahead and make this new edge. All right, so here is the new line. You can kind of see it there. I had to pull it back out a little bit because I didn't realize how the roots were doing on that little bush, which are awesome. So I was actually getting too close to the roots, so I had to pull it out a little bit. Comes around, goes in, comes out, goes straight to the driveway. So now I will take my rake and I'll pull all that stuff towards the center, and that will help me start to actually raise the bed just a little bit more, to also help with some of the water draining into the bed issues that I have. So, but let's go ahead and rake it. It is getting really freaking hot. So change of plans. Over there by the little green bush, I'm actually just gonna make the current line that's already there with the grass and stuff. I'm gonna make that the line, just because the roots, like I said, are much bigger than I thought when I pulled the rake. I pulled the soil back, really exposed more roots, and so I don't want to damage that plant in any way. So I'm just going to keep the line currently where it is, and just sort of cut it in from where the current grass line is into where that line is at the turn of the bush. So that is where that new line is going to be. I'm gonna tell you what, these sedums, they are the toughest plant in the world. I mean, I don't know how well you can tell it, but that is basically cement. You know, hard clay that's dried up, and it's thrived this year. I accidentally dug these things up because it's the first year I've planted them, or last year was the first year I planted them. And so they died off in the winter, obviously. And in the spring, I saw the plants coming back, but I didn't know they were the plants. I thought they were weeds coming up where it used to be. So I dug it out and threw it away. And then realized like 2 days later, oh my gosh, those are new plants. So I found them in the woods where I threw them away and planted them again, and they grew. And this one, which was on the other side of the mailbox, like grew through this stuff. That's impressive. I wasn't gonna dig anything up, but I realized, I mean, I knew this going into it, I was gonna risk it, but I decided not to risk it. It was when I started to move dirt around, I'll be burying into the stem of the plants, and you never wanna do that. You wanna sort of leave the root, just a little bit of it, the flange or whatever it is, exposed. So I buried it too much, which would have, you know, allowed for some disease and stuff, and I don't wanna risk that. So decided to dig them up, get everything leveled-ish, then put them back and hope that they are okay. It's the importance of planning. Okay, so everything is planted back. Push the sedums back just a little bit away from the road there. And also switch their positions. So like this one was on the other side. And so it had like a bunch of gravel and stuff that I showed you. So I moved over to the fresher side and put the bigger one on the other side, just to, so two different sizes, and hopefully that will let that smaller one catch up. But so this is done. I will maybe plant a couple small things, but definitely put some mulch down. But now it is on to this part, which is going to be interesting. All right, I need at the minimum of 10 more bags of this topsoil. And it may not be the best thing to use because it will decompose in time, because it is just dirt and debris like mulch. But what I will say about this topsoil is this is easily the best topsoil I have ever purchased. And it's also the cheapest topsoil I've ever purchased. I've purchased like the clay breaker that they sell at Lowe's or Home Depot, wherever it is, for like $5 a bag. I've bought the Scots, which is the same thing, and those have such huge chunks of wood and mulch in it that it's like they're not going to break down over time. Grass isn't going to grow in those spots. But this evergreen, I don't know how well you can see that, evergreen, got it at Lowe's under $2. So it's awesome. I'm setting myself up for failure because I need to, this is going to break down over time. And so I need to mix it with sand. It's gonna break down over time. It's not gonna break down this year or next year or anything, but because it is just organic matter, it's gonna break down because that's what organic matter does. So I'm gonna get about 10 more bags of that topsoil and some sand, mix it together just to give me some body while I level this off. But this is gonna be a multi-day project. I'm kind of done with it for the day. We gotta eat dinner here. Kids are about to be home from school and I've been gone all weekend, so just wanna be home with them. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe and all that kind of good stuff. Like I said at the beginning, if you want a sticker, In the About section is my email. Shoot me an email with the address I can send it to, free of cost, no postage, no nothing. I will gladly send you one of the DAD, Dadding All Day, Hands to Soil stickers. But with that, hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you on the next one.